can see, it doesn't clean it perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Hello, I'm Grandpa Ron, back from the dead. Well, yes, I actually haven't made an RV video in quite some time, but yeah, I was dealing with a few things last year. One thing is I had a mild form of prostate cancer, and so yeah, I didn't feel like making videos. Actually, all I did is watch YouTube videos on prostate cancer. Ugh. Anyway, I finally decided to get some radiation treatment for it, so I did the IMRT, I think it was, radiation. That took like 6 weeks. Dang, it was like going back to work again. Anyway, it was kind of stressful, so I just ended up making a raised bed to grow some vegetables, so that took my mind off it. But anyway, today it's time to do spring cleaning on my RV. So I got a new power washer here. I'm going to try that out because basically I'm lazy, and the other one that I had was just a bunch of crap and didn't work very well. So hopefully this one will work a little better. I got this AR pressure washer quite a few years ago. Yeah, it sort of worked okay. The applying the soap was just kind of a dribble type thing. So anyway, yeah, the biggest problem I had with it, of course, is cranking back up that hose. It's kind of twisted, it's really stiff, so it ended up in the trash. Been kind of dirty, haven't washed it in a while. I got spider webs and pine needles from my neighbor's tree everywhere. Took a look up on the roof, and yeah, it was disgusting. Solar panels are dirty, I got dirt everywhere. It was time to get a new power washer. Got this Ava, made in Norway. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the build quality a lot better than the one made in China. The hose unreeled, really nice and smooth, didn't tip over when I pulled it. Yeah, it was also, it's like 40 feet long, so it was plenty wide enough. And it has a 10-year warranty. But up onto the roof, let's see what it looks like. The foam cannon worked really nice. So yeah, it was much better than the other soap dispenser. So we'll see. Didn't take long at all to put this up here. So I blasted that. Cleaning it up, there's several different nozzle sizes, and it mostly cleaned off a lot of them. Oh, not too bad. Not real slick. Wasn't too slippery, and so that cannon worked fine. And down on the sides, this was a lot easier being able to stand on the ground. Foam cannon again, probably need a little practice my technique, but anyway, I do spray all over, and that foam does tend to loosen up the dirt. You let it sit for a few minutes. So yeah, that was much better than the old one. So overall, doesn't take really long at all to put the foam on it and to rinse it off. In the back, sprayed that too, only took a second. And just let it sit for a little while. Easy peasy. For the really stubborn stuff, yeah, you're going to need some elbow grease to get those babies off. However, there's really no power washer that's going to get all the dirt off. You will have to use some elbow grease. I got this long-handled brush here, and it seems to work a lot better. But that's not perfect either. It really depends on how good a job you want to do. Some of the little spots just don't want to come off. All done. Yeah, word about soaps. I use this some Guire's soap.
You can also use this with a foam cannon if you prefer as well. So if you have a pressure washer and you're using a foam cannon, you can mix this up 5 to 1.
Seems to work pretty good, and yeah, it won't hurt the car finishes. Also, if you do have decals, you can still use a power washer. Just don't put it right on there. If you have stubborn stains, don't use bleach. Use something like that, so that's a little bit better for decals. But I have full body paint, so blast away. My roof inspection found a couple issues. While up here, I can take a look at all the seals. It looks pretty good. One is there's some clear coat that's kind of fading off and chipping off there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but and then there's also some cracking, that round over section. I think it's a phylon they call it. Doesn't really look too good. Anyway, I'll need to take a closer look at that. But otherwise, the sealants were fine all around the skylights and the windows and the vents and stuff, so that was all in good shape. In conclusion, using the power washer, yeah, it saves a bunch of time as far as putting on the soap. You don't even have to pre-rinse the car, just to put the soap on, let that soften up the dirt a little bit, then you can rinse it all off. Yeah, it's best though to combine that with a little elbow grease.
Wax on, wax off.
And use some kind of a long handled brush to get some of the dirty, really dirty spots. Because yeah, it's harder to get it off with the pressure washer alone. Anyway, but it did save a lot of time. I was actually able to wash the RV and my 2 cars just within a couple hours, so that was cool. So that's about it for today. My next project is probably going to be changing out the chassis battery. It's almost 10 years old, and yeah, it's probably getting close. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. This is Grandpa Ron, and I'll see you on the road.